It's not a secret. I spice homes really well. But that wasn't the case in 2019. Do you want to know how and why I started? Let me take you down the memory lane. My name is Georgina Mwebaza, and this right here is Spicing Homes, helping you turn your house into a beautiful home. Not only beautiful, but also functional and comfortable. That's what we do. I started Spicing Homes real serious in 2019. But before that, I grew up in a beautiful home. My father did all he could to make sure he attained and maintained a beautiful home. So while at it, I was helping here and there. Okay, I didn't know I was helping, but we were given tasks. And then there's one holiday, I was the one responsible for making sure the home was clean and organized. So I kept moving items from here to there. Just like you could see these beautiful pizzas, I could move them. Every time he places it somewhere, I could move it to a different location because I felt like it looked good wherever I put it. And then one time he called me and he's like, "Why do you keep changing these? I believe they're good wherever they are. Why are you changing them?" And I'm like, I believe they're better the other side. And by the way, not this. I wasn't saying like they were you talk to him while you're looking down because he's tough. So he takes me down and tells me, "I like that art piece right there because when I'm seated there in that accent chair, I get to see it. The view is beautiful. And I like this piece right there because when I'm relaxing still in that spot, I get to see it and it calms me down. It is so relaxing having to see it there when I'm seated at that point." I understood, okay? It was not just placing items. It's just not that the piece I called ugly in a certain space. It looked beautiful for him and it was his home. So I agreed and left everything where he wanted it. So I started learning from him different things here and there, but I didn't nurture the love for beautiful spaces. It just stopped. So when I got married, I get my own space. I told myself I'm going to spice my home to perfection because, let me take you back. My sister got married. My sister Lydia, wherever you are, you put us on pressure. The pressure was too much. She made her space so beautiful. Every time we visited, I was like, someone's son, come and marry me so that I can make my home also beautiful. And when I got to get married, our space was not as beautiful as I visioned it, as I thought it would be, because we started out renting. The space was beautiful, the one we got at the beginning, but it had the spice missing. So I went ahead, spiced it, and the landlord was good enough. She let us do whatever we wanted with the space. The only thing was you might not get your security money, and we were okay because even if you left the house sparkling clean, they will not give you your security money. Not all of them will give you the security money. So while I was spicing that space, thieves happened. Banange, Nadia, those days, that place they call Muchimbeja, thieves were terrible. Those thieves that would carry your food off the stove. If you leave the stove outside and you're cooking, Kale, let's call it sigiri. You leave it outside when you're cooking. Hey, you will not find your food. If you leave your clothes hanging on the wire and then you go inside and sleep like you didn't wash, you will not find the clothes. And when you ask other tenants, they would still tell you they don't know who took the items because they were also facing the same. And I believe connection was with the gatekeeper or something. But thieves happened. They came in at night and took our electronics, the TV, the phones. I don't know, I think they dragged us. We didn't hear anything. So my husband was like, this place is beautiful, but we have to shift. So we shifted to a new location. And I'm actually going to tell you the story about brokers because I still believe up to now, these thieves were brought in by the brokers we were using. So I called my broker, I tell him we are shifting, he gets us another house and we move in. We had spent there one night, the next night, thieves happened. This time around, they came to our bed and they told us, give us 50 million. Why am I renting if I have 50 million in the house? This time they took the TV, they took the carpet, items that were still in the boxes because we were still unpacking. The next morning, my husband was like, ebyo kunonye nyumba, bikulemye. You've literally failed. So now, let me take over. We're not looking at beauty, we're looking at safety. I had to calm down because the trauma. I had a baby and then thieves in the house. You're sleeping and the only thing is, wake up, we want money. So we shifted. Okay, we looked for a house. The next day we shifted. We asked the landlord. Okay, she was kind enough to give us part of the money, not all of it, because this is business. We had spent there a day and then we shifted the other day. Money wasted. So we went and got a home in Chitende. This home was safe, but it wasn't as beautiful as I wanted it to be. The walls were a certain green that is dark and hard to work with. It was small. The lighting was bad. But at this time, we were prioritizing safety and I had to put the beauty aside. Like I was telling you, they told us, okay, they told me specifically that that door has a fault. If you do this and that, someone might pass their hand through and open. So I was like, to fix them. The landlord had to fix them for me. Landlord took their time. So the broker comes back because we had an empty house that was vacant. Someone needed to take it. So he came back and was like, Madam, wafunyo muntu to fix your door. I'm like, no, the landlord is still adamant, but what? That night is when the things happened. Because I shared information that the door wasn't fixed. But after that, we didn't get thieves breaking into our house ever again. But the house was not as beautiful as I wanted it. So that's where I started spicing homes. I started with my own rented home. Little by little, a lot of mistakes along the way. Resources were wasted. My marriage at stake. Because remember, I could ask for money. Because me, I was a stay-at-home mom by then. From being a banker to now a stay-at-home mom. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had no income. I had no money. But I wanted to spice the home the way I wanted. Like the way I saw other spaces on the internet. Instagram, to be specific. So I started off. I would buy items without measuring. I remember buying a fur carpet that was crystal white. And remember, I had a baby. By that time, she was crawling. Susu there, simanya, splash, yogurt, everything on the carpet. We kept fighting with my maid because I was like, why didn't you clean it? Why didn't you wash it? I guess the maid was like, this woman also came in with a lot of trouble. How do you buy a crystal white fur carpet? And then you have a baby. And then me, I have to wash it every day. It is, like most of the times, it is outside drying and less inside. It is more outside than inside. At a certain point, my husband was like, carpet here, no tujikoye etumazeke mirembe. I gave out the carpet to someone who was not in that season. Their children were older, but now that was money wasted. It was a gift to someone else, but it was money spent on my side, and we didn't get what the money was supposed to do. There's another time, I think the carpet, I'm still waiting. If you watch this, please, I'm still waiting for my center table. There's a center table I saw on Facebook. It was beautiful. It met the standards I needed. I reach out, I send in money, they deliver. This time around, they delivered on time, reaching the center table. Can't even go through the main door. I tell him what happened. He's like, Madam, emeza jewala ku Facebook, unogamba jo yagala nze nakuletedde. Nakubuuza measurements ngamba standard. So it made us like, I thought standard was our smallest size or what? So he tells me what we can do is take back the center table and make for you another one, actually, and sell it and then make for you another one. Up to now, I'm still waiting for him to sell the center table. So it is better you take accurate measurements. Measure twice, buy once. I didn't measure, I was just buying. I see something, I'm like, impulse. That is what I want. I see another thing, I want that. I see another thing, I want that. I wasn't planning. And when I planned, I was looking for homes that I styled. Homes that look out, like The people aren't staying there. Like, the people are not staying there. It's just a home that is staged. And for me, I had a baby, I had a family, the space was small. I wasn't thinking about all those things. But in a long run, after wasting a lot of money and putting my husband on pressure, giving him silent treatment of him not providing money, because I guess at a certain point he was like, this woman, why did I marry this woman? Because every time she's demanding for something, and then the next time I'm not finding it at home, because they asked me about the center table. I had taken a video of it trying to fit in the door and not going through. He was like, you didn't measure? And I'm like, I told them standard. I guess they didn't hear. I was like, that's the standard, but these doors are small. They can't take such a table. He was not happy with me, but again, I needed more money to buy a center table because we didn't have a center table and we needed it. So if you're out there, don't put your partner on pressure because you started this alone. It is better you call him on the round table or your family members and tell them, I think our house needs spice. This is what we should do. And you put that, you first research about the prices. You say, we need a carpet, these are the prices. We need a center table, these are the prices. You can reach out for a consultation and we'll give you the prices and everything. So when you discuss with him, he'll tell you, no, you know what, we are building, we are not able to foot this. Or that the tuition or the school fees is too much, I'm not able to do this. Or else, can we take it room per room? Because these are the resources I have. But you don't have resources, you have a budget, and you want it immediately. The moment you say center table, tomorrow money should be with you, and you should be getting that center table. It is not right. It is not right. Those are the mistakes I made when I was spicing my own rented space. In the long run, I had a beautiful space, a space I loved. My friend visits, and I'm like, what happened here? I'd done some magic in that girl's face. Bad enough, I don't have the photos here, but yeah, I'd done some magic. So she's like, can you please also spice my home? And being a stay-at-home mom, if someone invited you that come, even though it was like, come, I have something to tell you, it was good enough because I was staying at home with my help and my baby. And would wait for my husband to come back in the evening. Those are the people you see for the whole week. Because I was not so friendly with my neighbors, so I was always indoors. So going out was like, Katugende, she's going to cook food, we are going to jazz, we are going, so I went. Reaching there, we talked about the items we needed, the carpet, the curtains, different items. She talked to her husband because by this time I knew that you have to talk to husband because husband is the one who has the money. She didn't have a lot of money herself. They give me a budget, we go hunt these things together, and we ended up with a beautiful space. Before I forget, she paid me. It had been long since I received my own money of like, I've worked for this money, not husband giving you or mom or dad. It was money of like, you have done amazing, this space looks good. This is the money. It was really little money, but it made me so happy because it was my money. I made that money from something that I was so passionate about. So going back home, I waited for my husband. He came back. I told him everything. I was like, hey, that is nice. And then I posted on Facebook in a certain group and people are like, can you come and do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? I was like, there's money here. But I was scared because it was just a passion. I didn't have all the information. I didn't have all the knowledge I needed. I was like, I'm going to go there and do blunders with people's homes. They will post me what I ordered for and what was delivered, or else they will beat me. Someone will tell you, you're not giving me the money for the curtains you took if the curtains are done badly, because curtains are really expensive. I'll talk about curtains sometime to come. And I was so skeptical. I was like, I can't. So I was like, I just did it for a friend. I only do it for friends and family. I can't do it for anyone else. And then my friend reached out, Facebook friend. She's like, Georgina, what is it? Why are you leaving money on the table? A friend told me she reached out and you're like, you only work for friends and family. Act like she's your friend. Just imagine she's your friend. Just imagine she's your sister. Go there and actually work. I'm like, this is too much for me. Okay, I wanted it, but I was scared. She's like, okay, first open up a page, Facebook page. I opened up a Facebook page that was Price My Space by then. That page was hacked and taken. Sad, but yeah, we are rolling, spicing homes now. So I opened up a page and started posting. I was making paper flowers, I was making knotted cushions. I kept making those and people kept buying. I spiced their homes little by little, adding a little things that were not broad. And during lockdown, I decided to join Instagram. I was on Instagram, but just to document my life, to show you my beautiful baby, to show you my beautiful self, and show you where I've gone. Like when I go out and dress up, I would show you. So I was like, I can use this page to make some money. I can use this page to actually start up a career. So I start, but yeah, the likes were not coming through. Engagement was 0. When I would visit my sisters, I would ask for their phones and go like my Instagram posts, so that there are some likes, at least 4. I would ask for my mom and downloaded Instagram for her and liked myself. Everyone who had a phone, I had to like my Instagram posts. If you have a phone, it is a must. Or I would call you and be like, didn't you see I'm not on Instagram, Smile, I don't have data, I'm going to send you data. You go on Instagram, engage with my posts. It was hard. It was hard. I'm going to tell you it was not. It was hard. It wasn't easy at all. But during lockdown, everyone was home. You started seeing all the faults at home. You started seeing how the chairs are dirty. You started seeing how the home is unpleasant. You started seeing all the bad things at home. And I got a chance to have you hooked because you were on your phones. And I was like, Georgina, let them class. People were depressed because the president said 21 days again. And then we waited the next address and then he said 14 days. For me, it was doing sense. Like it was working for me. It was working for me because you were at home and you were on your phones scrolling. So I got all your attention. You started seeing my page. And I got other people who were in my corner who shared my content. It reached very many people and I was able to get very many clients. After lockdown, when they said cars can move, I was on the road. Come and see my home. Come and see this. Come and advise on this. Come and do this. And then remember, I'd taken on a course. It was still ongoing, but it was so affirming and it boosted my confidence. I felt like, I can do these things. Because it's the same thing the color scheme I was doing, because I knew how to put colors together. So really, it was just to affirm that, Georgina, you're doing the right thing. I went and started doing that, and the rest is history. I've been spicing homes since then. And from an interior decorator, I've upgraded to an interior designer. I'm so happy that God has blessed me and has put this purpose before me to help you attain a beautiful home. But not only attaining, because there's also getting a beautiful home, but there's also maintaining it. I'm here to help you with that. The process of attaining and also the process of maintaining. And someone out there who is renting, you've not attained the home you really want. Don't be uncomfortable in a rented home, because when the doctor says go home for bed rest, I don't see anyone going to their dream home. You all drive or go straight to that home. Location pin Jotua. That location pin you send to your friends is where you go. So it is your home at the moment. Kindly make it comfortable and beautiful in that season you're in with the budget you have. Don't spice your home outside your budget. You're going to have a beautiful home, but you're going to be stressed. Some of the items we might not need to buy, but also use the items you have at home. So it is spice. The sauce is good, but spice. That is what I do. And I really love residential spaces. So that's why I'm focusing more on homes, because my calling is there. I started with my own home. As I was renting, it was unpleasant. I know there's someone out there who is depressed, who is going through hard time because of their space, because of their home. So I want to help you. You're the person I want to talk to, even though you're like, no, what? I want to work with you so that we improve your space, rented homes. I'm not going to take on commercial work. I want to work with residentials so that we can spice them to perfection. Not only beautiful, comfortable, and also functional. That's why when you come to me, I ask for your lifestyle. If you have babies, there are things I will not place. There are things I will not put in your home, because I know those children have to enjoy their parents' home and it is your home. So they have to enjoy it. Not everything everywhere. For them not to have place to play. Like, we're not going to spice your home like it is a staged home. It's going to be beautiful, comfortable, and functional. But along the way, I had very many challenges. I was exploited because I was putting passion in front of everything. I was like, if I said no, and then they tell me, Osavye sente nyingi, don't come. So I'll be like, how much do you have? And someone is like, they tell you an amount that is like, and then I'm like, it is okay, we shall work with it. And then I come. I remember sometime going in for a consultation, client told me they were not able to pay my consultation. And I was like, it is okay, I'll just come, whatever you have, you'll give me. So we went room per room, everywhere I was giving information. And I would lecture my clients. I would not give them consultation, but I would give them the full notes. Because remember, I was taking on a course, I had my notes. I would go cram them and come give them to my clients. Like, I'll be lecturing you instead of having a consultation with you. I'll be your lecturer, you'd be the student. She even got out a book and started writing, what did you say? And then we measure, what measurements? I gave her everything. So while I was leaving, like when I was going, now I was waiting for payments. I was like, the way my client was writing, she even gave me juice. Everything was well. I think I'm going to get some good payment. She gets Chikonde like this. She gives me. I'm like, there's 100K in there. Even me, I received that Chikonde like that. Because money received like this, it is so hard that you turn your hand and open. You just receive it, also and pocket or put in your bag. So that's what happened. I received the money and put it in the bag. I started moving like a distance and found borders. So it was raining. And then rain happened. I've told this story before. Those on Instagram know it. It was raining so bad. The border guys saw me shivering because it rained on me. And then one gave me the jacket. It was smelling, but it helped me. The jacket was so smelly, but I took it because I couldn't stand the cold. And when I was done, one was like, hey, madam, Mogambi ogenda Kampala tugende. When I reach in Kampala, I'm opening the bag to pay the border guy. I remove my folded money. Guy, it is 10K. Consultation for close to 3 hours. I was given 10K. Whose problem was it? Mine. Because I asked client, how much do you have? I left Chitende where we were staying. I drove, parked somewhere, took a border. All that is fuel, that is more than 10K. And then shared content that was more than 10K. But I received only 10K. Why? I let the client decide my fee for me. So if you're starting out, please put passion aside. If you want to make money, be reasonable, because after the passion, you're going to pay bills. Be reasonable. Put your money straight. Don't overcharge, please. Don't overcharge the clients because they know the actual money that should be paid. But don't have an open budget for someone to exploit you. And then later when I reached out and I'm like, how are we going to move forward? She's like, it is okay. I think I don't have the budget. And then also I didn't like what the information you gave me. It is okay. Later on, I see on her status, Madam had done everything I told her. So I was like, I had to change. So please, don't be exploited because you think someone won't be able to pay you. Deliver the quality, give the content. Someone who is ready to pay is out there. They will pay. But client, friends, why 10K? And why like this? Please, be nice. Be nice. There's fuel involved and then bills to pay. Just be nice. If the content is not good, why are you writing it down in your notebook? My friend, if you watch this, it wasn't nice. Don't do it to someone else. I'm so grateful God has brought us this far. We've spiced over 30 houses and most of our clients were happy. Others were not, and it is okay. We had to go over it because remember, we're also still learning, taking baby steps, because I started as an interior decorator. Right now, as an interior designer, I have a team I work with. So lately, we're going to give you a space you want because I'm going to consult my team members. We're going to sit down, brainstorm, and come up with the perfection you need. Hey, before I go, forgotten to tell you. Should I tell you? I've forgotten to tell you, when I started out, it was competition. I asked these people who are already in business, okay, I'm ready even to pay. Can you just, okay, show me around, take me. I'm like, no one was ready to hold my hand. I did this practically alone. Along the way, I met other people in the field who be like, do this, do that, do this. And that's why I started the interior design masterclass. I know there are very many people out there who want to start, but they don't have anyone to hold their hand. So I was like, I'm going to be the big sister. I'm going to hold their hand. I don't care if they're going to take my client. That wasn't my client. But at least let's give them hope. Let's show them that it is possible. So I do masterclasses yearly, June. So this year, we are done. Next year, better. Join and let's equip you with the information you need. Information of people who have gone before you. They have seen it. Practical information, not just Google and lectures. We show you what we've seen, the mistakes we've done, so that you don't do them yourself. Okay, and then another thing, if you're starting, for someone who wants to join interior design, have the information. Clients are clever. Clients have information. They have Pinterest. They have mood boards. They have everything. So if you go there gambling, they will see it. Have the information before you go out to someone's space to consult with them, for them to consult with you. Have all the information you need. It's been long again. Thank you for watching this far. Please remember, subscribe, like, comment, tell friends about Spicing Homes, and follow us on all our socials. It is Spicing Homes. Love you very much. Keep spicing homes.